what is the marketing thing that people just don't generally notice?
It is the combination of online and offline. A lot of agents specifically focus on either one or the other. They either stay in the traditional offline marketing lane with prospecting their sphere, doing flyers, doing open house signs, because these are things that have worked over time for decades, right? And so why change something that ain't broke, right? But then we have this new wave of technology in the past 15 or so years, and we've seen agents have great success with their online prospecting, whether it be through their website or Facebook or spending on online leads like realtor.com. And it's one or the other. So oftentimes when I get agents that will come to me and say, it's either one or two things, right? They'll say, I don't do anything online. I don't have my profile set up. I've been working my sphere, but I haven't had business in the past 2 years. Right. And I'll say, well, let's take a look at your online presence. Oh, not techie. I don't do that. The next one is online. And they're saying, I've got my website set up and I'm investing this. And 5 to 6 years ago, I didn't even have a website and my business was booming. And now things have dramatically slowed down. Well, tell me what you're doing in your community and on a hyper local level. Are you prospecting in any way? Letters, door knocking? What are you doing? Oh, no, I don't do that. That's old school. And so I really believe the ones who are truly successful have this ongoing blend of online and offline.
When you think about a solopreneur, solo agent who has so many things that they have to do, how do you advise them to engage in all of those things in the online and the offline without them feeling overwhelmed or having analysis paralysis?
Definitely don't just dive straight in and try to do everything under the sun. The very first thing that you need to do as a new agent, a new solopreneur, is make a plan. What are the things I need to accomplish this year? Just focus on what's in front of us right now. What are the top 3 to 5 things you want to accomplish this year? He says that in his planning, he doesn't put down, I want 50 listings a year, or I want to work. He puts down, I want to bring my family to Disney World this year. I want to get my son a new car before he goes to college. Like, that's a part of his big plan, right? And so I think that was just such an incredible idea as we think about how do we want to be successful? So then from there, it's how do I get there? Because the trip to Disney World doesn't just happen overnight, right? So what do I need to do to make that happen? And the things start to really make sense, but more importantly, you get excited about the things you want to do. But if you know there's a purpose for it, you're going to do it. And you're going to get excited about it. So you really start to work backwards. And again, I think in that framework makes you excited to do it. And it's not just another marketing task that you learned in a class.
So let's talk about the tactics around that. So how do you get them to clear the noise and get really focused on whatever it is, 3 to 5 things?
The first step I would say is really start to think in a new way, and more so think about the client's experience, that buyer or that seller that you're trying to attract and connect with. Think about their experience and how you can make that experience the most amazing home buying or home selling journey they've ever had. Also understanding that you're not the only agent they're talking to. The second thing is taking a look at our plan, and I'll be very real. Take your plan, plop that into ChatGPT or Claude and say, I'm a real estate professional. Here are my big goals for the year. Help me come up with the plan. Marketing plan, business plan, whatever. That AI is going to break it down for you exactly what you need to do. It's very quick to tell you this is what you're going to do in month 1, month 2. So you just got to follow that, honestly. Try to really focus on the goals. So we talked about the entire goals for the year, but then let's move it down into quarters and by month. Because once you have that out, then stick that up in front of you, put it right next to your computer every day. It's foolproof, right? It's right there for you to do.
A lot of people will say, print is dead. So I want to know your opinion when it comes to offline paid marketing, specifically print marketing.
It's a slow ROI to get to it. And it keeps your name out there in a very hyper local geo-focused area. And if you're wanting to get more listings in a specific area, you got to get your name out there. To be successful as an entrepreneur, you have to invest in your marketing and advertising Again, understanding where you want to go, what you need to achieve, and realistically identifying what that cost is going to be.
Let's go to the online now. If an agent could be anywhere, where should they be online?
Every agent has an online profile on their broker site. Get that up, get your own website or a landing page, and then having that online presence on places where people are searching. When it comes to true real estate search, they're on realtor.com. They're on other portals. So have your websites, have your profiles, and social media. You don't have to be on all of them, but you need to find your presence in at least one space so people can find you. But more importantly, so that the internet and AI can find you.
Let's talk a little bit about your human-centric philosophy.
Human-centric philosophy is understanding the needs of your clients. And I think sometimes we forget just to be human. And so what does that truly mean on a day-to-day? Pick up the phone and call people. And don't just call them to ask if they're ready to sell their home now. Call them to see, hey, how they're doing. These little moments of nudges and touches mean a lot to people. That's what I mean by human-centric, is always staying connected with one another. You know, there's this quote that I really love by Maya Angelou, that people will forget what you say, people forget what you tell them, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. They're going to remember you. You're going to be that agent that they want to go to and send all of their friends and family to. So that's what I mean by human-centric, is just being a human and not letting technology automate everything in our lives.